Even though she is in love, I am still hard as shit.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we will be going over the downfall of Roblox games and how they died out. I will go over 5 different games in this video. Keep in mind some of these games are not dead yet, but are actively dying out and losing popularity. Without a further ado, let's get into the first game, Dead Rails. Dead Rails was a popular game, peaking in about March of 2025, and was released on January 1st, 2025. Dead Rails had gained popularity quickly, peaking to about 800,000 and averaging about 500,000. The reason this game peaked in popularity throughout its time as the most popular game on Roblox was because of its creative zombie-like gameplay and even unique enemies to survive like werewolves and vampires. Many popular YouTubers came to the game to see what the hype was about. Countless videos were made about it. Even me and Xcave played it. There were also the occasional places where you could gain loot to help you on your journey, such as towns, the outpost, and the castle before reaching the endpoint and main objective place, Mexico. What made its downfall was that the game was extremely repetitive, just the same train, same enemies, and the updates didn't really change that fact. It was always the same objective: get to Mexico. There was nothing different at all. Therefore the game died out, and by the end of May, Dead Rails was dead. Fish was a popular game created in October 2024 and raised to the top quickly, swiftly becoming a big 3 of Roblox along with Bloxfruits and TSB. The game peaked in popularity because of the chill vibe people got from playing it, and it was really peaceful. Just catching fish might sound boring, but it was extremely addicting and really just a chill experience. But everything went wrong when the creator Woozy Nate was given the opportunity of a lifetime. Do Big Studios offered up so much money to Nate and even would help him on the game because of its rising popularity. Like any person would do for this amount if money, he accepted. But that was his worst mistake ever. If you are not familiar with Do Big, what they do is offer to help with Roblox games or pay large sums for money to buy the game, then they use the players of the game to get more money for their company to buy more games and corrupt them by turning them in to pay to win. Slowly and efficiently Do Big turned Fish into a pay-to-win game fully, to which you have to pay large sums of Robux to get server luck and spend Robux to get eggs and stupid things. Currently Do Big has quit working on Fish and just left it to rot, which is really messed up, saying that they took Nate's original thriving game and turned it into a wasteland. Now Nate is just trying to revive his game by collaborating with companies and movies such as Lego and the Smurfs movie. This is just sad. But the downfall of Fish was inevitable once Do Big touched the game. Jujutsu Infinite was an extremely hyped up game, and once it realized, it blew up, peaking to 500,000 players on average. But quickly, people realized it was just another generic bandit beater, and saying in the trailers, it made it look like a vast open world game, but instead to do the missions it was teleport simulator. Now, I'm sure you heard of Jujutsu Infinite, unless you live under a rock, of course. But it quickly died out, even though it still is a fun game for the most part. The thing that ruins it though is the progression in the game. There are 2 different kinds of way to progress missions and story, which in story you have to reach certain level requirements. What is bad about this is you have to do missions to do story in the first place, and you level up really fast, saying you can reach max level within a day or 2. Also, in these missions you cannot physically die in any way. You can stand still in the middle of enemies and not die at all. But for boss rush and investigations, you can die because it goes 0 to 100 really quick. One last thing for Jujutsu Infinite is that if you get a good innate technique early with a maximum scroll or domain shard, you're cooked, because these have very low drop rates and are nearly impossible to obtain unless you do Nightmare, and that is a really hard difficulty, forcing you to wait or get friends. Safe to say, Jujutsu Infinite was always destined to fail from the start. Souls RNG was a generic RNG game where you spin for cosmetic ores that, guess what, do nothing at all. The game got popular in the first place because of the ores just looked good, and the cutscenes did too. Also, it was really addicting. I don't have a lot to say at all for this. This is pretty self-explanatory. The strongest battlegrounds was and is still a decently popular game, but it has an inevitable end coming for it. The creator, Santino, was originally a respected developer and stayed that way for a while, but Roblox Innovation Awards 2024 led to its downfall. Starting, Santino made a promise that if they won the Innovation Awards, he would release admin character K for free, and players went crazy with TSB, winning every award they were nominated for. Santino then took 8 months to release the update, then took 5 more months for the next one, proceeded to promise updates every 2 weeks. Nope, no updates for months. Then the update after that took 2 months, and it was the suckiest update ever. Only adding dashes to a robot and alt move for Monster Garu that does half your health. TSB now averages about 100,000 players, and went from averaging about 800,000. Safe to say TSB will never make a comeback, at least not for a while. Well, I hope you all enjoy that video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye. Oh yeah, and y'all still aren't getting the contract anytime soon, lol.